Have you ever stopped to think how a single word, something seemingly simple, can hold so many different meanings?
It's fascinating, isn't it, how language works like that?
Yeah, like a chameleon, almost, changing its color based on where it is. Today we're doing a deep dive into one of those words, body.
That's a great example. And the way words develop these multiple meanings, polysemy, it often hides in plain sight until you really look closely.
Right.
And our sources today, especially this one essay looking specifically at body,
Mhm.
really help show how vital that context is.
Exactly. And to make it really concrete, we're grounding this discussion in examples tied to Tak province.
In Western Thailand. Beautiful area.
Diverse, culturally rich. It helps us see these, sometimes abstract language ideas in real situations.
Good idea.
So our mission for you listening is to maybe discover just how versatile language can be and get a better feel for how context really shapes what words mean.
Hopefully you'll start hearing language a little differently.
Okay, so let's unpack this. The first meaning of body we'll look at is probably the most, direct and maybe somber, used as a noun, meaning a deceased person. The source gives this example. Local authorities in Tak recovered a body from the Ping River after heavy flooding.
Yeah, that paints a very clear picture, unfortunately.
It does. You immediately understand the situation. A tragedy, often after something like a flood. The word body there is very specific, a corpse.
And what's striking, I think, is how little ambiguity there is in that use.
Right.
The surrounding words recovered, river, flooding, they just lock the meaning in place. It really shows the power of context to convey something very specific, very grave.
Definitely. But then the word shifts, doesn't it? It's not always about death.
No, not at all.
It can be about life, about physical presence. This is where it gets really interesting, I think. Body, used, almost like an adjective here, describing physical shape or appearance. So the source has this. Tak province has many ethnic groups, such as the Karen people, whose bodies are different from those of the lowland Pai people.
Okay. So focusing on physical characteristics.
Exactly. It highlights the diversity in Tak, how different groups might look physically distinct. Body here clearly means the form or figure of a living person.
Yeah, and that raises a really interesting point about how language itself tries to, capture or describe that physical variation we see in people all over the world.
It's a total shift in focus.
It is. From, like you said, a state of being deceased to just describing the physical form. It shows just how flexible one little word can be.
A huge jump. But wait, there's another leap it takes.
Okay.
So what does this all mean when we see body used as a noun again, but this time talking about something abstract, like the main part of something?
Oh, like the main part of a text.
Exactly. The example is the body of the story draws inspiration from King Taksin's.
Okay, I see. So completely different again.
Totally different. The word moves from the physical, the tangible, to the conceptual. Body here means the main content, the core substance of the narrative.
Right, like the central part, the bulk of it.
And it also kind of hints at how stories, especially maybe in places like Tak, carry that historical weight, that cultural core.
That's a fantastic example of what linguists sometimes call metaphorical extension.
Okay, explain that a bit.
Well, you take the idea of a physical body being the main part of a person or animal, and you extend that metaphorically to the main part of something non-physical, like a story or an essay or even an argument.
I see. So it's borrowing the core idea.
Exactly. It's connecting the concrete to the abstract. And when you put this meaning next to the previous ones, the deceased person, the physical appearance, you really see the incredible semantic range. One word, wildly different jobs, all depending on context.
It's pretty amazing when you break it down like that. So this deep dive really shows it, doesn't it? The same English word body can mean a corpse, someone's physical shape, or the main chunk of a story.
Absolutely.
Makes you appreciate how much our brains do automatically when we're just listening or reading.
It really does. And our source material really hammers this home, learning these differences, paying attention to them. It's not just, interesting trivia for language nerds.
Right.
It's actually fundamental if you're studying English vocabulary. It's crucial, really, for understanding accurately and communicating clearly.
Couldn't agree more. Precision matters.
So maybe something to think about as we wrap up.
Yeah.
We saw how body gets its specific meaning from the context around it, whether that context is a river in Tak, different ethnic groups there, or a historical story from the region.
Mm-hmm.
So the next time you come across a word that seems simple on the surface, maybe pause for a second.
Mm-hmm.
How might you listen or read a little differently? What are those contextual clues telling you about its true meaning, especially, when you're learning about new things or different cultures?